Hi, it's Cynthia. I'm a non-US IMG that's currently a PGY1 anesthesiology resident. I am here today just to give you a quick chat about getting good LORs, especially LORs that are from outside of the US, from your home country. So I think it's really important to talk about that because a lot of the times IMGs focus on getting, LORs from your USCE, which are extremely important. But when you have, up to 4 LORs you can submit, how can you get a good LOR from your home country? So these are things that I did for my application last year. I submitted a few LORs from my home country, and these are the steps that I went about getting these LORs. So first of all, it's important to let your letter writer that you want from your home country to know that you want a letter from them, and you should try to let them know as early as possible. And from then on, send them constant emails every few weeks to remind them that they're writing you a letter. Also, to get a good LOR from outside of the US, it's important to remember that letter writers outside of the US don't know how it works in the US. They don't necessarily know the way things are expressed, the way students are assessed. So it's important to give them a guideline. What I did was I downloaded the AAMC LoR Guideline, which broke it down to, a few important things that an LOR should include. So I sent that to all of my letter writers from outside of the US. The second thing I did was ask my US letter writer if she had a template that I could use and send to my non-US letter writers. Which she did have, and it was very helpful because the non-US letter writers could see how typical US letters look like and how they should structure it and how long it should be as well. So that's the second thing I did. And the third thing I did as well was important to kind of just explain to my non-US letter writers how expressive things should be, because when I spoke to my mentors here in the US, I was told that it's important to use like adjectives and be expressive about me as an applicant, because a lot of times letter writers could be very reserved with how they express a student. So it's important to remind them of that, and so showing them examples of how it's done here would be very helpful. I hope that helps, especially with letters being submitted now and ERAS season coming to an end. But if you have any questions, you're always welcome to reach out to me. I'm happy to talk a bit more about how to get good letters from outside of the US. Thanks, guys.